Hi everyone and welcome. Over the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through why so many business owners are unknowingly exposed financially and legally, and how the Bulletproof Biz Credit and asset protection system is designed to eliminate that exposure while positioning your business for real fundable credit. This will be a brief, focused training. By the time we are done, you will understand exactly what is missing in most business structures and what you can do about it. Most business owners believe that because they formed an LLC, they are protected. In reality, almost every major obligation in the business still traces back to their personal social security number. The lease on the office, the business credit cards, the vendor accounts, even some business loans are often tied directly to them as individuals. That means one lawsuit, one contract that goes bad, or one serious financial disruption can reach straight into their home, personal savings, and future income. It is not about being irresponsible. It is about operating in a system that was never set up to truly separate business risk from personal life. Here's why the traditional approach so often falls short. Attorneys typically help you file paperwork and form an entity, but they usually are not building a complete liability separation strategy around your life and your long-term goals. CPAs are focused on taxes and compliance, not on designing a legal structure that protects assets and supports funding. And most people who talk about credit are focused on personal credit scores, not on building a standalone business credit profile that banks and lenders actually trust. So you end up with pieces, an LLC here, a tax return there, maybe a personal credit cleanup, but no integrated plan. That gap is exactly where exposure lives. My name is Max Fortune. I have been an entrepreneur for over 30 years. I have built multiple businesses. I have struggled, I have recovered, and I have spent years helping other business owners avoid the mistakes I made the hard way. Through consulting, training, and implementing business credit systems, I kept seeing the same pattern. People were working hard, generating revenue, but their assets were not protected and their businesses were not fundable the way banks wanted to see. The Bulletproof Biz Credit and asset protection system was created to solve that problem in a clear step-by-step way that a serious business owner can follow, without needing to become an attorney or a financial engineer. The core promise of this system is simple. We help you permanently separate your personal life from your business liability, and we help you position your business to qualify for meaningful business credit based on its own strength. That means putting a proper holding company in place, establishing a living trust, restructuring who owns what, and making sure the key documents match the structure you think you have. From there, we plug you into a proven path to build business credit that does not depend on your personal profile being perfect. The goal is protection, stability, and access to resources so you can grow with confidence. The Bulletproof system is organized around 3 pillars that work together. The first pillar is asset protection. This is where we design and implement the structure that separates you from the risk of the business. The second pillar is business credit, powered by the Get Biz Credit system. This is our framework for building a real business credit profile that can support credit lines, cards, and funding offers in the future. The third pillar is business tax strategy. This is where your entity choices, your trust, your holding company, and your day-to-day operations are aligned with a tax approach that supports, instead of undermines, everything you are building. When these 3 pillars are aligned, your business stops being fragile and starts operating like an actual wealth-building vehicle. Let's talk more specifically about the first pillar. In the asset protection phase, we focus on getting your structure right. That often means setting up a holding company, establishing a living trust, and transferring the ownership of your current operating LLC into that structure so that you are not personally sitting on the front line of risk. We also look at your operating agreement and your core business documents to make sure they reflect the structure you are moving into. The end result is that if something happens in the business, whether it is a lawsuit, a judgment, or a contract dispute, the first place that impact is felt is inside the structure, not in your personal bank account or your home. Once the structure is in place, we move into business credit. Through the Get Biz Credit framework, we guide you through a 7-phase process that starts with basic compliance and moves into carefully sequenced accounts, vendors, and financial relationships that actually report to the business credit bureaus. Instead of randomly applying for cards or loans, you follow a plan that builds your business's credibility in the eyes of lenders. Over time, your company starts to stand on its own, so that approvals are based on the strength and history of the business itself, not just on your personal profile. This is how you create room to breathe, room to invest, and room to grow. The third pillar pulls the financial side together. Here we look at questions like, are you structured as an LLC, an S-Corp, or something else? Is that choice still serving you at your current income level? How does your new holding company and trust integrate with your tax strategy, not just this year, but going forward? The goal is not to replace your CPA, but to make sure your legal and structural decisions put them in a position to protect more of what you earn and to reduce your risk of painful surprises later. A strong tax and structure alignment is one of the key differences between a business that simply makes money and a business that builds lasting wealth. To make this real, let me share a few outcomes. We worked with an owner who had been denied again and again for business credit. After restructuring and walking through the Get Biz Credit process, they were able to secure well over 6 figures in credit lines and cars tied to the business. Another client already had revenue but was completely exposed if anything went wrong. By putting their holding company and trust structure in place, they moved from hoping nothing bad would happen to knowing they had a real shield in front of them. These are not magic tricks. They are the result of using the right structure and the right sequence. The Bulletproof Biz Credit and Asset Protection System is delivered over approximately 90 days. In the first 30 days, we focus heavily on building out your asset protection plan. The holding company, the trust, the ownership transfers, and the key documents that support that structure. Then we work with you to activate and move through the business credit phases, so you are not guessing about what to do next. You also receive guidance on your tax and entity strategy, so that your CPA is not working in the dark, but instead has a clear structure to support. If you try to assemble all of this on your own by hiring different professionals, you could easily spend between $20,000 and $30,000 or more, and you would still be the one coordinating everything. Attorneys, credit experts, and tax strategists all charge separately, and they often are not speaking the same language. Our program brings those pieces together into one clear path. The total investment for the Bulletproof Biz Credit and Asset Protection System is only $7,500 if you act now. If what you have heard today resonates with you, and you know that you have more to protect and more that you want your business to become, your next step is straightforward. For more information or to get started with the Bulletproof Biz Credit and Asset Protection System, visit askige.com/asset protection. On our site, you can review the details, see how the process works, and take the next step that makes sense for you. Thank you for your time. We look forward to helping you make your business truly bulletproof.